Good afternoon from the KUOW newsroom. This is Seattle Now. I'm Paige Browning with a roundup of today's top stories. It's Thursday, July 31st. The city of Seattle is suing the Trump administration over two executive orders that pertain to DEI programs and transgender rights. The orders were issued in January. One takes issue with the practice of recognizing transgender people. Among other things, it threatens to withhold federal funding from anything that promotes gender ideology. The other executive order seeks to end any policy that promotes diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. City Attorney Ann Davison says the executive orders overreach into areas of local control. The city's case was filed in federal court today. The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Violent crime has dropped in Washington state, according to a new report from the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs. In 2024, violent crime was down by nearly 8% compared to the year before. Murders decreased nearly 20%. Despite the progress, Washington's violent crime rate is still well above pre-pandemic levels. Washington state has removed the CEO and watchdog from McNeil Island. That's the site of the Special Commitment Center where courts send sex offenders who are deemed likely to offend again once out of prison. Advocates for those locked up are raising questions, though. The Seattle Times reports the state removed CEO Keith DeVos and the facility watchdog after the watchdog reported that residents weren't getting adequate medical care from the state, with some people languishing with health issues. The state told the Seattle Times the staffing decisions were not related to the report and were necessary amid budget cuts. October is going to be a big month for Seattle Public Schools. That is when the school board's expected to choose the district's next superintendent, according to a new timeline shared this week. Acting Superintendent Fred Podesta is also likely to remain at the helm of the district through the rest of the search. Board member Liza Rankin says it's no time for the district to stand still.
We need to authorize and allow Mr. Podesta to make some big changes. We shouldn't say, well, we'll just wait for the next superintendent.
Podesta's been serving as acting superintendent since May, when outgoing Superintendent Brent Jones went on medical leave. Podesta was only expected to stay in the role through September, but the board has extended its superintendent search to gather more community feedback. The public has until Monday to complete an online survey to weigh in on the superintendent search. Public health officials in Washington are making it easier for people to find naloxone, a medication that can reverse an overdose. The State Department of Health has launched Naloxone Finder, a web tool with a map and a list of public places that offer the drug for free. Health officials say it's easy to administer and can help restore normal breathing within minutes. More than 3,000 people died from drug overdoses in 2024, the majority involving opioids. Good vibes only. The Mariners have added another slugger to their lineup. The team's traded for third baseman Eugenio Suarez from the Arizona Diamondbacks. It'll be Gino's second stint in Seattle. He was a Mariner in 2022 and 2023. Suarez is having a monster year with 36 home runs so far. The Mariners also picked up some bullpen help, acquiring left-handed reliever Caleb Ferguson from the Pittsburgh Pirates. In crime news, a $10,000 reward's now being offered for information leading to an arrest in a couple of recent arsons. Security camera footage showed someone setting the Columbia Funeral Home on fire early yesterday morning. Then Seattle fire officials say about an hour later, an arsonist set fire to a home under construction in the Mount Baker neighborhood, less than a mile away from the funeral home fire. Anyone with information can call 1-800-55-ARSON. And finally today, trade schools in Washington are getting a big influx of funding from the state to help train the next generation of workers. Northwest Public Broadcasting's Lauren Gallup has more.
The equipment that people working in the trades need can cost a lot of money.
Just one welding machine that industry uses today costs $13,000.
So training a group of students is also costly.
You need more than one welding machine.
That's Carolyn McKinnon. She works for the Washington State Board for Community and Technical Colleges. That agency recently awarded 12 community and technical colleges money for things like equipment purchases,
But also with redesigning curriculum so that their instructors know how to train students on that new equipment.
The state awards this funding every year, about $1.5 million, but McKinnon says they usually get double that in requests. I'm Lauren Gallup reporting.
Next time on Seattle Now, it's Casual Friday. We'll talk about the recent decision to let furry friends ride the light rail.
Do they have to pay fare or not? Do they have to ride in a bag or not? Can they sit on a seat or not? Which is obviously not. I draw the line there.
And that's all for today from the KUOW newsroom in Seattle. Our producer is Andy Hurst, and I'm Paige Browning. Seattle Now and KUOW are members of the NPR network. See ya.